Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Let's Play Earthbound. Gonna wait for a little bit. After all, there's nobody in here quite yet. Right. If I remember correctly, I'd like to think we did. Last episode, we made it into Scaraba. We've got our full party with us, and it's time for us to really get in, because we are now in the Earthbound equivalent of Africa. Alright, it's time to get started. How much money do we have? Withdraw a whole lot of money. Stuff's gonna get expensive. So, a lot of the things you can get here are things you could get in summers, but they're a lot cheaper. Up there is the snake shop. That's pretty much useless. Welcome! Said, is your body okay? Can I interest you in some of my merchandise? What would you like? Wet towels. Guess what we have to do again? We have to go through the desert. Which of you will carry this wonderful item? You're gonna need a lot of them. Most gracious and kind. Alright, we do not need the sudden guts bill. 250 for that. That's rightful, I realize, but you do accept. Hey, Lemon, welcome on in. Is there anything else I can... Yeah, blah, 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 blah. More wet towels. I gotcha. Well, the classes went well. Alright, that's 4 wet towels. Thank you very much. May you never find rocks in your sandals. Otherwise, we turn into Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy, and oof. All right. So, the seasoning, rock candy. Oh, Polish meat. Sweet. So I did a little bit of digging, and the rock candy that we got, if you eat it, it'll increase one of your random stats. However, there is a glitch in the game where if you have a bunch of condiments with the rock candy and you use the rock candy, if the condiment is in the last place, hey Enrique. Oh, I should know. I'm a quarter Polish, so Polish stuff's delish. Anywho, if you have a condiment at the last spot of your items, the condiment will be taken instead of the rock candy, and you can just keep using that forever. All right. The delicacy shop. There's a grocery shop I gotta. If you already got what you need, great. But if you don't, well, that would be a real shame. Take a good look at my menu and decide. Will it be Big League Bat? That is something for Ness. $138. That'll do. All right, the Platinum Band, Vent Spray, Crystal Charm, the Piggy Nose. We're gonna want that for later. Paula's gonna take that. All right, we give that to Paula. Now I'm going to need to get some more money. Is there anything we can sell? Sudden Gutsville. That'll do. Oh yeah, you're thinking about the land jagger, the cured meat snack sticks. Those are really, really good. All right, what are we gonna sell today? There's nothing we can really sell. Platinum Band. Jeff needs all the defense that he's going to get. All right, there's that. You'll just hurry on back now. Y'all hurry on back now here. Hello there, welcome to my humble shop. Now about some of our famous Scaraba delicacies. I did not mean to actually buy that. All right, Bean Croquette and Molokhaya. Okay, Molokhaya. I believe that is something that Pooh can actually heal from the normal way, because this is not Western food. The snake bag can hold them. No. The snake bag is honestly not all that useful. Oh, you have the mark of bad luck on your face. No, don't worry. If you want to know, I'll humbly tell you. You shall come back here after you've encountered a dangerous situation. Okay. Okay, seasonings. Whenever you eat something, the seasonings will sprinkle automatically. They come in these cute little packets and jars. So, seasonings. Yeah, I hear you. There's not a lot really out here where I live either. You usually got to go into the city for all the specialty marts. So, seasonings. You can add seasonings to any food, but what you really want to do is add the right seasoning to the right food. For example, if you add a ketchup packet to a hamburger, you'll practically double the amount of healing you get from it. These are the things that you get for the exploit of the rock candy. So if you keep a whole lot of these, you can get random stat increases as much as you want. Just don't get too many. If your stats go to 255 and you try to go further, your stats will go back to 0 and you'll have to do everything all over again. Not fun. Psst, I'm Red Snake. Come on in. What is it you want to buy? Okay. Resort and weapon shop. Shh, don't talk too loud. What do you want? Alright, bomb the... Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. Come on, I know there is another store that I can buy. I've never seen you around here. Oh, what do you want? I do not have anything you would want. That's a fine how do you do. Ow. So it turns out the store I'm trying to go to is not actually here. Still gonna need a lot of money, though. There we go. Alright, we'll save up because we got a desert trek ahead of us. Alright, get everything you want taken care of out of the way. Because once we're down there, we're gonna run into desert animals, and a lot of them are pallet swaps from the Dusty Dunes. And also, the hot sun's gonna be bearing down on us, so we will get sunstroke. Okay. occasionally you will find the criminal caterpillar near us. I still want to do those who are thirsty. It's expensive though. Oh, you'll die by dehydration. I'm warning you. Okay, surprisingly, we've managed to get through that very quickly. I thought it was longer. Oh well. I'm probably going to pay for this at some point or another, but you know what? Ah well. Are you a thief, a warrior, or one who has come to see my majesty? You may decide what you really are. Therefore, what will you do? Alright, this is where that hieroglyph is for us. We basically have to dance in a star. If you've ever made one with a pencil, it's very easy to know. Warriors, enter now. Search for the Hawkeye. Photographic genius, if he does say so himself. Fuzzy Pickles. Alright, this is the pyramid. Gonna be going through a lot of chambers. So, there are a lot of hieroglyph enemies in here. You're also going to be fighting a lot of bats and spiders. Lots of things that can poison you. And mummies, too. The Fierce Shattered Man. Yeah, this is kind of where it drags out. This is a dungeon you gotta go through to go through the rest of the game. The Fierce Shattered Man, honestly, is not that difficult. Okay, there's that. Ooh, nice! And down he goes. Honestly, he's not that difficult. Alright, Pooh's level 36. Offense went up by 4. Defense went up by 4. Speed went up by 3. Vitality by 1. IQ went up by 1. Nice, by 10. Healing Gamma! Nice. I should have healed before I came up here. So, you'll notice that hieroglyphs will attack you if they're moving on the wall. Alright. That chest is a viper. And we got attacked by a guardian hieroglyph. Yeah, that sounds about right. Guardian hieroglyphs. They have 470 hit points. Smash! Thunder Alpha. See, these guys really aren't that difficult. So, that chest is a viper. The viper. It's a snake that you can toss at the enemy and it will almost guaranteed poison on it. It's otherwise useless. Ah, there we go. This is a lethal ass pyroglyph, and these little bastards are your poisoners. I don't remember how much hit points these guys got, but I don't think it's quite as much as the other guys. You don't want to burn through your power points all that much. We have a boss late. Okay, 75, 134. Biting attack. Ooh, that hits. And you're done. Yep, these guys. You're stuck there. Yeah. You're not, though. That's not helping. Oof. Alright, down you go. Alright, Jeff. Bottoms up. Alright. These guys. That is an arachnid. It is a better spider. Hey, Drew. Come on in. Alright, the arachnid's gone. No poisoning. Thunder Alpha. Ouch. Smash! Nice. Alright, there's that. I keep forgetting. Poop has bottled water he could use. You're probably gonna want to give this to Paula afterwards. You got yourself a scratch there, Zeus. Give to moi. Give to Paula. Give to Valhalla. All right, up in that doorway. Oh, wow. Your birthday is the day after my dad's. Yeah, the DS games always have a lot of good stuff. Anyway, up that doorway is a route to an item called the Pharaoh's Curse. It's not really all that useful. All right. Thunder Alpha. Down you go. All right. Jeff is level 42. All right, we have another one of these guys. We don't want to use too much power points. Frozen Solid. Now you can move. And now you're gone. Let's see, who's level 37? Up by 3. Okay. All right, we have some gifts down here. The Guardian of Hieroglyph. Oh, God. Thunder Alpha. Smash! Down you go. Didn't get a chance to do anything. And you should be dead. Ah. Alright, we're 48. All is level 43. Bowl of there's the jar of deli sauce. Use it on the bowl of rice gruel, and Jeff ate it. There's your condiments at work. All right. Ta-da! Speed capsule. Alright, what is our speed? We have 21. Paula's 40. Jeff is 22. And Pooh is 28. So honestly, Ness needs to use this. Alright, this is the Cup of Life Noodles. Knowing our luck, we're going to need all the help we can get. Alright, gotta fight one of these guys. Hacking cough. Kind of cold. Really? We froze it. And now we gotta heal Paula. Yeah, my DS. I still have an original DS, and I also have a 3DS. Who knows? Alright. Healing. Cold begun. Alright, we're coming up to a boss. Smash! Nice. Fighting attack. Alright. Pooh's there. Heal up, buddy. We need you up to par. Because we have a boss coming up. We don't know. We know that life noodles are rainbow colored, but other than that, your guess is as good as mine. All right. Here we go. Who are you talking to? This is the Guardian General. He has 831 hit points. Now you're going to let loose with all your magic attacks. This is the guy you got to be careful of. If you have bombs or you have a bazooka, should be good. Alright, there's that. Do you have a shield? You do not have a shield. Okay. Oh no! Ness is homesick! Came out swinging. Body solidified. So when you're homesick, I'm surprised it's taken this long for us to get homesick, but Ness will miss a lot more, and he will also whiff turns. Oof. That's fine. Walk it off, Ness. Alright, that should be the last one. Down you go! Alright, 38. Who's the one that leveled up? Okay. I'm happy with this. Ah. Can they run away? No. Petrified World Guard. Alright, you're the Petrified World Guard. Oh, yo. Alright, Fear Shattered Man's gone. And you're gone. That is... Okay. The, Petrified Man is a palette swap of the, of that Guardian General we fought. The Fear Shadowed Man is basically a mummy. Alright, who's getting his levels up? Nice, nice. Alright. Life up. This is the Rain Pendant. Yeah, great. We don't have enough PowerPoints. Ugh. That works. You're done. Oh boy. Came out swinging. Missed! Let's swing in. Oof. Ray. Warm lights. Okay, that worked out well for us. Don't hit Paula. Oh, we are playing fast and loose here. Alright, 49. Nice. Rockin' Gamma! Yeah! Someone must have stepped on a switch. Sounds like something up above is moving. Alright, the rain pendant. What does this do? Protects you from freeze attacks. Okay. The platinum band. Great charm. Nice, nice. We need this. Right. Oh, right. We still have the bottle rocket. Alright, brain fruit lunch. So, good news. No more bosses here. We are nearly done. No. Ah, for fuck's sake. Down goes Paula. Run! Cup of life noodles. Get up, Paula. There. Hostile motivation in battle. Great. Alright, you're done. Well, what do you know? This hole wasn't here earlier. This is the Hawkeye. We need this later. This is important. Alright, believe it or not, we're on the home stretch. Cut loose with a hacking cough. Jeff caught a cold. Alright, down we go. Oh, hello there. Magic butterfly. God knows we need this. Thunder Alpha. Alright, this should be... That's it for him. Alright, Magic Butterfly. Go, go, go. Ta-da! Diamond Band. Nice. Let's see. Give the wet towel to Jeff. Take the diamond band. Give it to Ness. We're going to need to get some more PowerPoints. So you'll be noticing that I have been emptying out Pooh's inventory. I didn't want to do that. I shouldn't be doing this. But you know what? I'm going to show you this. Boom! You're done. You're left. Great big hug. Could not move. Nah, I think this is pre-JoJo. Maybe not. There really aren't any JoJo's Bizarre Adventure references in this game, believe it or not. Now, Mother 3, on the other hand, yeah, there's at least one JoJo Bizarre Adventure reference in that game. We'll get there when we get there. Nah, it's got a cold. Great. Alright, you're done. Not sure. I think that Pharaoh's Curse. I don't need it. Nice! That's a lot of hit points. Alright, Pharaoh's Curse. I think this is pretty much useless. Enemy may be poisoned. Gone after one use. Yeah, this is freaking worthless. freeze beta. Freeze beta. Alright, cold gun. Yeah, so there's a boss later in Mother 3 called the Barrier Men, and they are very much based off of the Pillar Men from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Alright. Home stretch. Home stretch. Home stretch. One more. Alright, down you go. Alright, Paul is level 45. There's that. Alright, here we are. Well done. You've made it. We finally meet Prince Pooh. The stars foretold I would meet you here. So now it's the time to show you the way of the Star Storm. For a while, you must live far away from your friends and live with me. Do you understand? There's only one answer. I must stop you here even if you don't want to. Stay with me for a while. Do you understand? It is important that I study and learn the Star Storm. It'll be most helpful to us. Yeah, if you've played Smash, Ness does not learn Star Storm. Who does? If you know, you know. Once I learn it, I'll meet up with you, Ness. Trust me, I'll see you again. It depends on Pooh efforts, and it will determine the reuniting of the group. Be faithful and wait until the time comes. We're now down a party member. At the very least, the Star Expert healed us all the way up to the top. And now here's where the enemies come about. I'm not sure if it was the Dungeon Man, but there's a strange-looking tower to the northwest. This key I picked up a little while ago shall maybe open the tower. You may have it. I don't need it. All right. So this is the grocery store that I was thinking about earlier. Since I'm dealing in some pretty rough stuff, I can't run my business in town. All right. We do not need the Platinum Band. I don't mind if I do. I do not need the Great Charm. Well, to be perfectly honest, Pooh's going to be coming back a little later, and he's going to be bringing back the firepower. All right. Paul's new weapon, the French fry pan. Paul is packing heat now. All right, the Crusher Beam. Jeff is going to get this. Going to buy the Double Beam. Let's see if I'm right on this one. The Broken Bazooka. So, we're actually going to want to get the bazooka. The bazooka is basically a multi-bottle rocket that you can use over and over again. So the broken bazooka that we have right now will turn into the heavy bazooka, which basically makes it hit harder. So now we are going to start running into enemies. The Marauder Octobot. Let's see. I think the Marauder Octobot is one of those that will explode on us. I could be wrong on that, though. All right, let's test out. I didn't mean to do that. It's not going to do anything. Okay, no, it doesn't explode. Good, 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 good. All right, here we go. Looks like you can enter, but it's locked. Key to the tower. You may enter. Welcome to Dungeon Man. I thought there weren't any. Oh, okay. We're gonna fight a whole lot of assorted enemies from the last dungeon. These are all the stuff you could fight from. From when the from when we had to do the department store. And see, this does splash damage. They're just annoying. They're not that dangerous. You're disproving me on this one, game. So, good news. Dungeon Master is a very, very interesting place because there's a lot of items you can find, and there's also a doctor's office and a hospital. And no worries, Draco. Yeah, the Dungeon Man's theme's interesting. Yeah. You have a payphone. How's your adventure going? And supposedly this is themed after like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band or something. I don't hear it. So we have a doctor's and a hospital down here as well. Good night, bench. May you relax and recover your health and spirits. If you need to recover, go here. So, that's the case. Jeff probably doesn't have IQ to fix something. No, we don't have enough to fix the bazooka quite yet. Let's see, the broken iron. Surprisingly, it is not. That's the slime generator. We don't need the broken iron. So we need 2 more things of intellect, and Jeff will be able to repair the bazooka. Even though you can't get up there now, you might be able to later. Yeah. Brick road. There's a helicopter. Your first goal is to reach the 4 ropes. Place an item at the dead end. You're free to take it if you want. This should be Molokaya soup. I keep doing that bad key machine thing. Like, never need it. Alright, you're maxed out. There's a bathroom. While you explore the dungeon, why don't you make a pit stop? I wonder why I'm in this restroom right here. Just, who am I? What is life all about? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you nervous? I'm not dangerous. Don't worry. Alright, this should be a cup of life noodles. Don't mind if I do. Once a dungeon is built, monsters always start moving in. Ain't that the truth? This is $5. Items that are usually easy to get are usually disappointing. I don't want to fight you guys again. Good cripes. Bye. Oh, we're level 50. Yay. It is a cup of coffee. Don't be a slacker. If you work hard, you'll get good stuff. I couldn't agree more with the opinion on the left billboard. Alright, this should be a super plush bear. I could probably use a few of these. Alright. So now that we're actually here, we actually do not need the wet towels. I built a bulletin board without a message. Alright, here's the 4 ropes. The grass is always greener on the other rope. I wonder why that is. So, interesting. Spoiler alert, this is the one you want to go up. This is the second floor of my body. Brick Road. What's a dungeon? That's my eternal question. Let's see, there is a chest we can't quite get yet. The Lesser Mook. We're starting to get mooks now. Okay, don't use psychic abilities. Freeze Alpha. Ouch. Okay, what do you have? I believe you are $10. We'll be exploring that later. I put out a bulletin board, but it's probably unnecessary. It's another lesser move. Smack the crap out of it, and it'll go away. Freeze Beta! Ooh boy! Ooh, that was close. Okay, we gotta go down here now. You're standing right around my belly button. Brick Road. The music is one of my greatest accomplishments. If you say so. Alright, whatever. Right. There's another helicopter. Smells like flowers here. Can't smell it. Your nose must be stuffy. Alright, gonna have to bite the bullet and go over here. It's another lesser mook. Freeze Alpha. Apparently so. Alright, over here is some more random encounters. Good cripes. That's good. Dungeon Man's talent is designing dungeon, not music. Wow. Wow. This is funny. Alright, we have a pizza pie. A pizza pie. Let's see, that is a sudden guts pill. We do not need that. This is a PSI caramel. There are lots of monsters up there. Don't stress out. I didn't want to do that. This is the third floor of my body. Yeah, lots of monsters here, but they can be a nice pet if they stay far away. It is essentially a monster zoo. You have the gruff goat. They're a really gruff kind of goat. You do not say. Slimy little piles. It's a bad habit of burping. We'll worry about these holes later. There's a bench right over there. Good job, you finally made it. Here's a board upstairs that says that. Sometimes, not often. That face is mine. Feel free to talk to it. Welcome! Long time no see, Mr. Jeff. We met in Winters a long time ago. I'm Brick Road. Dr. Andonut's finally made me Dungeon Man. If you want, I'll come with you guys for a while. The return hole's over there. Jump in that hole and walk out. This is the return hole. Jump in with all your courage. So we passed the chest on our way here. It's just another wet towel. The cute little UFO. I think these guys are from the desert. Life up alpha, that's not gonna do anything. I think you're done. Yeah, you're done. You're also done. Alright, what is that? Bag of fries. Okay. Let's see, what is this one? An IQ capsule. Don't mind if I do. Jeff needs this. Forsooth. Oh, wow. Okay. I remember when I used to work at Nintendo, whenever a treehouse stream happened, we'd either show it or we'd actually have an early day. Alright, you're done. Charge forward. You're done. You're done. Yeah, it was neat. Alright, we check here. Back to Dad. It's hard to believe the director of this entire game trilogy was in My Neighbor Totoro, wasn't it? Yeah, Shigesato Itoi was in My Neighbor Totoro. You spawned outside of the limit. Alright, you're done. You're done. Yeah, Shigesato Itoi was actually the voice of the dad in My Neighbor Totoro. Bye! And now we have one of the coolest parts of the game. The Dungeon Master will join us. If you get in a fight with the Dungeon Master, he will practically destroy whoever the hell you're fighting. Hello there, buddy! Alright, the high-class Eurofoe and the marauding Octopot. Blush bear, okay, walk it off. There goes the teddy bear. Dungeon Man attacks! Fire beam. Ouch. Alright. Oh, you have a shield, no wonder. Ouch. Alright, now you're done. Oh, come on. Hit him! Down you go! So, there was an enemy if you really wanted to continue grinding up near Scaraba called the Master Criminal Caterpillar. That would be a really good way of grinding experience, but we never got that to spawn, so oh well. That goes to the deep darkness. So, if you want to continue grinding with the Dungeon Man, yeah, but the Dungeon Man only has one thing he does, and the Dungeon Man cannot actually go any... Oh, there we go. There is Sunstroke. If you want to continue grinding with the Dungeon Man, you cannot leave this area. We're level 50, Paula's level 45, Jeff's level 44. So if you want to keep getting levels, if you want to keep grinding, don't go past this area. Otherwise, oh no, I'm getting caught in the palm trees. I cannot move. Well, can't move. It's okay. Makes me sad, but I must say goodbye here, my eternal resting place. Oh, I didn't mean to do fire. I meant to do ice. All right, down you go. Paul's level 46. Freeze Omega! Yes! Scary place called Deep Darkness is on the other side of the river. The monsters are very strong and you can lose your health just by wandering in the swamp. You want to cross the river, even though you know it's a stupid idea? Now, the swamp is bottomless. Even if you're swimming, you'll be dragged in. It's a different story if you have a submarine. A submarine? I believe that I have one in my old vehicle collection. Please enter. Let's see. We're going to need to clear our inventory very quickly. What can we get rid of? We can get rid of the pack of bubblegum, the hieroglyph copy, and the key to the tower. I'm not even going to question how they got here, but you know what? Don't question it. All right. now we gotta go all the way up to the top floor again. So the mission is to get up there. Interesting. Excuse me. See, the mooks seem to be going away. Oh, we've got the guys from Moonside now. There's an old submarine at the back of the dungeon. It can be used to cross the river. There's a goodbye exit over there. It'll take you to the submarine. Don't make a mistake on which exit you take. You need to take the goodbye exit. Hope to see you again. Alright. So, we can now go down that hole. See, over here, I believe. See, this is a ribbon. A talisman ribbon. Nice! Allah's gonna need that. God, what is it with all you guys? You have a magic butterfly. Don't mind if I do. Alright, there's that. Keep going. Alright, we're going to go through deep darkness and then I'm going to cut it off. Old vehicle collection. This is my secret hobby. You have a taxi cab. You have a bike. This is a gift from Dr. Annabeth. Be careful how you use it. This is an instant revitalizing device. And of course, the prerequisite Beatles. Beatles reference. It is a yellow submarine. Broken down old submarine. The yellow color is purely coincidental. Right. In the town where I was born. Jeff checked the broken submarine. Yes, it can still work. Ness and his friends carried out the submarine that Jeff fixed. All right, here we go. All right, this is the deep darkness. So this is part of the other Earthbound's equivalent of the other half of Africa. You know, the one with the rainforests and the dangerous beasts, and you know that one. Thankfully, there are none of the stereotypes that come with that. All right, we're here. So there's a phone over here if we need. There is a doctor over there as well. We have the monkeys in over here. If you need to rest up, you can. Be careful in these swamps. If you spend too much time underwater, you'll start to hemorrhage hit points. And there is a lot of dangerous encounters here. I heard monkeys living in some desert can teleport. Oh, you learn how to teleport from a monkeys? I want to try. Not that way. Never give up. Never surrender. Good going, buddy. I did it. You see me? That's awesome. So the monkey's gift, or the monkey's love, it's okay. Hi, how are you? I'm not a bad guy. I came from one of the world's largest economic powers. Blah, 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 blah. Bye. Right, we can sell the defense ribbon. And we can sell the monkey's love. Or not. All right, the Diamond Band. Yeah, you can only use it once, you can't sell it. Charm coin. Alright, what are we gonna sell? I'm gonna sell the brain fruit lunch. There we go. Yeah, I believe so. It's really dark here in the deep darkness, isn't it? It's pretty creepy, don't you think? If you don't have the Hawkeye here, you're helpless. So, originally, getting the Hawkeye was not required. Here it is. When you walk through the swamp, you'll endanger your health. You can't help it. That's why it's called deep darkness. I want to become a pig. If I become a pig, can I find the mushrooms called the magic truffles? They're located in the swamp and they can be found by scent. You know, a pig's nose would be enough to find those great truffles by scent alone. Alright. Yeah, in the deep darkness, there are things called magic truffles. Alright, piggy nose. Further up. Hey, there's a magic truffle here. Magic truffles. They are the best magic healing item in the game. Alright. So, here is where you're going to start running into the darkness. Here is where we're going to need to use the Hawkeye. We're going to start running into enemies here. Let's see if I can. I'm also going to see if I can find as many of the magic caramels or the magic truffles that I can. It's around here somewhere, but you can't pinpoint the exact location. Master Belch is not quite Master Belch. It is called the Big Pile of Puke. And here's a magic truffle. Alright, there are four magic truffles in the game. They're very, very worth it. Alright. Belch is gone. I didn't mean to do that. There. Better. Shh, be quiet. I look very important, but I'm not really. I'm a cash dispenser, man. If you want to withdraw cash, I'll charge you a handling fee, which is the same amount as your withdrawal. I'll be here, so come back anytime. Alright, we are actually doing pretty well. There's a crocodile down there. We don't really want to fight him. Let's see, that's an electric eel. The zap eel. It's got 370 hit points, and obviously it knows PK Thunder. All right, later, Damien. Hey, Bess, come on in. Make sure you study and watch at the same time. Study good. If you don't study, it's going to bite you in the ass later. I know that one from personal experience. Yeah, we are in the deep darkness. All right, this is the big pile of puke. It has 631 hit points. It is basically Master Belch, but not. This is Africa. Shrek ain't here. I suppose if I want to, I can show off Freeze Omega. That does half health. Nice. Great. Nausea. Alright, big pile of puke is gone. We need to heal Jeff. Alright, if I'm right... I'm not right. This is beef jerky. Don't need the wet towel. And we have a magic truffle. Weak! Village tenders comes nobody. Bar it's because. Weak! See, this is an IQ capsule, forsooth! And now Jeff is finally going to be able to get enough points to fix that bazooka. And oh boy, there he is. Now, you're going to want to be very careful because around this point, we're going to start running into dangerous monsters. Oh no. There's a yellow helicopter. It's completely broken. I thought I could fix it, but on re-examination, there's no engine. Pokey crash landed here. This is where his adventure stops. And oh dear God, there's a tree up there. You know what? I'll take you. The demonic petunia. $478 hit points. It's still weak to fire, though. Edge closer. All right, there we go. Gonna start running into more of these I think these are pit bull slugs. All right, a whole lot of them. Pit bull slugs. The big thing that's dangerous about these guys is they attack in lots of groups. Otherwise, they're really not that bad. Okay, that works. All right, down you go. Honestly surprised. I would have thought that I would have run into the manly fish by now. Oh, nice. You want to be careful if you run into the manly fish, because his brother sometimes shows up. And his brother means business. Let's see, this should be a cup of life noodles. Don't mind if I do. Yep, there's the manly fish. Nope, that's a crocodile. We have slimier little pile. Ugh. The even slimier little pile. It's a tough piece of sludge. It's 326 hit points, but it's some very, very tough sludge. Excuse me. Weak to freeze, though. Oh, great. Let's see, this is a hard crocodile. Biting attack. Ouch. Whew. Level 47. Right. The next Piggy Truffle should be over here. Up and to the left. All right. That is the second to last magic truffle. See, over here, there should be a souvenir coin. Alright, what does the souvenir coin do? Increases your defense and luck. Okay. You know what? Don't mind if I do. And there's another rock candy up ahead. Oh, there's the manly fish. There was the manly fish. Nope, he's still there. Alright, the manly fish. Later, Draco. Ah, sweet. Yeah, the manly fish's brother. You want to be careful about him. Because he knows the best healing spells in the game, so he can make this last a while. Alright, jabbed with a spear. That's not that bad. Alright, manly fish is gone. Don't mind if I do. It's your dad. You've been out there for a while now. It may be none of my business, but don't you think it would be a good idea if you took a break? Alright, you should find a place to stay in the nearest town. When you get to the hotel, be sure to give your dear old dad a call. And hey, keep an eye out for bad guys. Yeah, take them down as fast as you can. Alright. Not exactly helpful, but you know what? I'll take it. Head closer. Smash! I'll take it. Alright, we have another rock candy. Alright, we're gonna need to buff up on our PSI. Because we have a boss fight. Yeah, no kidding. There he is! You may have forgotten, but I'm the return of Belch. I fought you before. Pew! Don't you remember my ripe odor? Belch's strain Morn has returned stronger. Belch has also changed his name to Puke. Barf, vomit, barf, barf, chuck, chuck. Drown to death and puke. Don't you think that's an incredibly masculine taunt to throw at you? Master Barf. He's a lot tougher. He has 19 hit points and no weakness to fly honey. But you know what we also have? Stronger hitting abilities. Alright, that's about a third of his hit points. Alright, Jeff is nauseous. Alright, we can heal Jeff up. Paula? This guy is Master Barf. Now, stop targeting Jeff. Master Barf's body solidified. Alright. Down you go. Suddenly, Pooh swooped down from the sky. PK, Star Storm! And Pooh finishes off Barf. PK Starstorm is pretty much the non-elemental PSI attack. It is the showstopper, and only Pooh knows how to use it. Inside, it was the Casey Bat. Alright, so normally you don't want to equip the Casey Bat. But in this next dungeon we're going to be going to, I'm going to be equipping it for some item farming. Oh, holy crap! We got 41 hit points. And 14 power points. Who's level 41? Who's got Thunder Gamma? So, the Casey Bat, it cranks up your attack points. But you whiff 3/4 of the time. So I will be keeping the Casey Bat, mostly because we're gonna need it to get one of the items for Pooh. Let's see if I remember correctly. Up here is the last caramel. Yeah, exactly. It's a reference to the old poem Casey at Bat. A little further up. Alright, here is the Magic Truffle. Last Magic Truffle in the game. With this, we should be in the clear. Alright, yep, we're in the clear. Okay, this is the Tenda Village. This one got heavily censored from the original version. If you have to ask why, it's because of these little guys. We're shy. Originally, they were black with big red lips. So, is it really any question that these guys got censored? Alright. Let's see, in here is the Death Ray. A really, really good weapon for Jeff. Alright, there's that. Checking the garbage. And we have a Death Ray inside. This is For Jeff. Yeah, Jeff's bringing the heat now. So everybody here is shy. And the whole in we have. Free, stay. Okay, you stay. All right, Jeff, come on, fix up the bazooka. I stay. There we go. The heavy bazooka. That's what we need. All right, the guy with the horns is the elder. We're all shy. Rumor I heard a book to fix shyness there is. Where? Don't know. Just a rumor. We're shy. Yeah, there's only one Tenda who's not shy. It's me, Bubby! You know what? There's something scary that comes from the underground, so we covered up the hole. There's lots of dinosaurs there. I went there once, but I came right back because I was so surprised. There's a talking stone that talks a lot. Want to go and see? I understand, but I'm not as strong as I look. I'm sorry, I guess I can't help you. Now, the guy next to me, he's strong, but he lacks conversation skills. He needs to overcome his shyness first. Shy. That we are. Alright, this is a trading post. Item shop here. So, the item shop here, you can trade Horns of Life here for items. Horns of Life are really expensive. Horns of Life are really, really useful. But there's also a lot of things you can get from the Tenda village. All right, with that out of the way, we got to go back. Hello, it's been a while since we talked. This is Applekin. We're having beautiful weather here. I'm now at Dr. Andonet's lab in Winters. The doctor doesn't seem to be around right now, but I'm just working on my eraser machine. What? Ah! Hey! Oh no, what are you doing to me? Who are you? Ah! Yes, I haven't talked with you in ages. This is Orange Kid. We're finally coming near to the end of our research on how to change a boiled egg back into a raw egg. Oh, by the way, Apple Kid is missing. He left here saying he was going to see Dr. Andonet in Winters, and he never came back. I was hoping to borrow the book Overcoming Shyness from him, but suddenly disappeared. I haven't read the book, so I'm not very good at talking. Sorry. I'm also working hard on my invention. I suppose you'll understand. Say hello to your friends for me. All right, so that is our cue to go back to Winters. We gotta go the long way. And you know what I realized? We probably have to, Kukakyo, it's me again, the chewing gum monkey's wife. My husband left me here to go play with Tessie along the shores of Lake Tess. Jeff, long time no see. You got taller. Oh, I don't have time to chat right now. Tony's gone missing. I thought he was with you. He suddenly disappeared. Usually very responsible and leaves a note at least. A lot of people are going missing here. Gotta be very, very, very careful here. We're gonna start running into harder monsters. The Woolly Shambler. Alright, we have the Heavy Bazooka. That didn't work. That did, though. Alright, the Heavy Bazooka we almost never have to attack now. Oh, come on, that shouldn't have counted. Oh, great. Right. The Lesser Mook and the Robo. You're done. You're done. How is that 2-1? there's that. Yeah, Jeff, that heavy bazooka can more than make up for itself. There's only like 2 or 3 things that Jeff can make with that. Or he can fix. I believe they are the broken harmonica and the broken parabolic. And I don't exactly remember where either of those are. Outside, there are many monsters I've never seen before. I wonder what's happening. Alright, rest here for a bit. You're gone. You don't take a lot of hits. Oh, that should have worked. There's that. We have life up gamma. Nice. Alright, we down at the beach. Or the closest approximation thereof. Alright, we gotta do this again. Loch Test Monster! Alright, there goes Tessie. You really gotta be careful now. the whirling robo's gone. And you're gone. So, normally we'd have to go through that dungeon all over again. I'm not going to do that. Because you know what we have? We have the pencil eraser. And you're gone. So now we have a handy dandy shortcut. And we're back at the Milky Well Circle. So if you hadn't gotten through to Milky Well yet, now's your chance to do so. All the enemies are incredibly, laughably easy. And you could probably take on Shroom right now. That's not where we want to go. Right, there's the Milky Well hole. You're gone. And you're gone too. Alright. The Mighty Bear 7. This would have been very, very difficult to fight earlier. It's not now. Yeah, we can one-shot it now. Who knows? I hope so. We can take care of these guys quickly now. Let's see, we do not need the bazooka. I've been waiting for you. My master Apple Kid completed this eraser machine. While he was calling you, he was kidnapped. It felt like this! I was there, but he was helpless. Sorry about that. Anyway, take this machine. Alright, the eraser. We need this for the next dungeon we are, which is in Stonehenge. So, Stonehenge. Stonehenge is where you go to get the Sword of Kings. Alright, we're going to save. So if you really want to, you can take off the current bat you've got and put on the Casey bat. Eventually, we're going to need to get rid of the pencil eraser because we just flat out don't need it anymore. So, I'm going to clear the way for Stonehenge right here, but I'm not going to go into it. Because this is where the Sword of the Kings is. Oh, hey, welcome on in. This is the eraser. This would block your path. So, I'm going to equip the Casey bat. Because we need to use this to get the Sword of Kings. This is the Mook Senior. Alright, that'll miss. Fire Alpha. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, just saved him. I'm going to try to Alright, first off, I'm going to re-equip my Big League bat. I'm actually going to cut it off right about here. So we're going to start running into Starman later. Freeze Beta. Ay, ay. I'm going to get out of here. And I'm going to cut it here. Now, I am probably going to do a little bit of grinding off screen to see if I can actually get the Sword of Kings. It's a very infamous 1 in 128 chance item drop weapon. First, gotta get everybody back up to par. And then Save up. And we're good. So, I'll cut it off here. In our next episode, we're going to delve deep into the Stonehenge base, and we're also going to go further into the Tenda village. See you guys later.